Broadcasting Wrestling Federation. What the world is watching.
What is up, everybody? It's me and girls, producer Kira, back again, starting off the show because Tantalus and Tony's not here right now. You're probably wondering, where's Tony? Where's Tina Lazing? Where's your dad? He's not here and he's not going to be here. So forget about it. No, I'm kidding. He is feeling a little bit under the weather. He's not feeling too hot. So he might pop in, he might not. But I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm doing this after show alone at 11:15 at night, way past my bedtime, you guys better believe it's not going to be an hour-long show, okay? I'm saying what happened. I'm putting my 2 cents into the whole Judgment Day business, and I'm out of here. Okay? Okay. So, tonight was Monday Night Raw in Boston, Massachusetts. All right? And we didn't really have much to look forward to except for the Money in the Bank qualifiers matches and like what else is Uncle Howdy / the Wyatt Sticks gonna do. But other than that, I feel like we kind of went into this episode a little blind. So I didn't because of Fightful Select. they do the whole thing. But yeah, I think this show was kind of mid, kind of a solid. So it wasn't a 5 because a 5 is mid. So I'd give it a solid a 7. It was a nice 7. Okay. So hello everyone in the chat. Yeah, Tanaz and Tony is over there not feeling good. He's not in another room. So if you hear the grunts and cries and pain, that's him. That's him. All right. Sorry. All right, let's get into what happened tonight, okay? We started off the show with Mr. Yeet Man himself, Jey Uso. No, actually it started off with the crowd. I thought that they were just going to show the people in the crowd and then go to the ring. It didn't even cross my mind that Jey Uso was in the middle of all that madness. But I wrote down, it looks like a GCW event. You know how in GCW, they just have the fan. There's no barricades. Well, there is, but like not by the entrance. There's like no barricades, no restrictions for the fans. The fans are just all up on the superstars. That's what it looked like tonight with Jey Uso. He was getting trampled in there. I'm surprised he didn't get mad because there was this one time when they went in the crowd and this one fan would just not stop getting in the frame. So he like pushed him out the way. But he looked like he was enjoying himself. Like he wasn't like rushing to get out of there. He was really into the whole fan world, fandom of the Yeetmeister. So yeah, Jay walks through the crowd and then he walks into the ring. He gives some people some high fives. He is like a really good baby face. I feel like nobody's really noticing, but he's like a really good baby face these days. Yeet. Okay, so he goes into the ring. He says his usual, he came up with a new name for Money in the Bank, okay? He called it Moneyt in the Bank. Like, money in the bank. It kind of rolls off the tongue. You can't really tell that you're saying yeet, but you're very clever, Jey Uso. But yeah, he says he's going to win Money in the Bank, and then out comes Chad Gable strutting down the ramp. He's like, you don't deserve to win Money in the Bank. I deserve to win. I am a survivor. I was like, he is a survivor. We still don't know what the heck happened that night. That gunshot wound, which clearly wasn't a gunshot wound because he's alive, but we have no explanation to what happened to Chad Gable. Chad Gable is traumatized. He's got PTSD. He's looking over his shoulder every time he's out there. So Chad Gable goes out there. He's like, I'm the one that deserves to win Money in the Bank. I fought and I clawed my way out of this monsters. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sick of Chad Gable at this point because he never learns his lesson. And you guys will figure out what I mean when I a little later on to the show. I'll do roll call in a second. I had to wait till the whole thing got filled because it was like halfway, so I had to wait till it all got filled. But yeah, Jey Uso and Chad Gable are in the middle of the ring. Oh, I also wanted to address the relationship with Michael Cole and the Superstars. I just love seeing Michael Cole. Like, he looked genuinely happy to see Jey Uso. That was a really cute moment. But yeah, they're both saying they were going to win Money in the Bank. And when they started this segment, I honestly thought that they were going to do that thing where they bring out all the people from the match. But it kind of makes sense why they didn't do that, because they didn't have all the people in the Money in the Bank match, because they had the last qualifiers match at the end of the night. So I get why they didn't bring all of the qualifiers in, but this was a very interesting time because after this whole debacle went down, the lights went out, and Chad Gable, he's like, oh no. Saying lots of Tony, everyone. Chad Gable's like, I don't want to go through this again, okay? And I don't know if Jey Uso got killed by the White Six, or if he escaped as soon as he heard the ding, but the song. But Jey Uso has disappeared. We turn the camera to Chad Gable for 1 second. We look back into the ring and he's gone. So Chad Gable, as you can see, is isolated. He's all alone. The darkness, the fireflies, the fog. He has learned from last time and he runs away. But when he runs away, he bumps into the Wyatt Six members. So he runs to one corner, there's a member. He runs to another corner, there's another member. He runs to another corner, there's another member. And then he goes through the crowd and we see Nikki Cross, which we're still not giving them a name because Michael Cole's still calling her Carrie, and like a horror movie character. So Nikki Cross once again places a box on the announce table with a VHS inside that says, play me. And obviously later on, we figure out what the heck that means. Then, oh yeah, I said I was going to do roll call. Hello to Harley, Clay, Paige, Dahlia, Austin, C. Henry, and Fresh Take.
Let me say this real quick, guys, before I leave. Number one, I have a leg issue. I have something called cellulitis, where it's not a blood clot in your leg, but it's like an infection where the blood and everything just get tied up. Your skin gets tight. I'm on antibiotics, and basically they're knocking me out right now. Like I'm not feeling well. I came home from work, started to watch Raw, fell asleep. Shout to everybody here. Thank you for coming tonight. I'm gonna let Kira continue. I'm gonna go to bed because I am going to work tomorrow. Shout out to my man Big Hirsch. I will be here tomorrow for the prediction show. And that's it, Kira. Great job. Just want to poke my head in. Good night. Stay tantalizing. Take me out. You're the worst ever. No yeet.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming. After that whole Wyatt Six debacle, cheese and crackers. Dad, the door. He never closes the door. All right. After that, we get Xavier Woods and Karrion Kross. They have a cute little match. And then at the end of it, Karrion Kross wins. Xavier Woods wins. But at the end of it, AOP and everybody attacks the New Day. And then, can you close the door, please? And then Karrion Kross, as you can see, nearly breaks Kofi Kingston's arm. Like, he's got him in that hold for a good minute straight. And so we're probably going to see Kofi Kingston is hurt for a while. He said to Xavier Woods, he was like, will you join me now? Or something like that. But I don't think I can't really get too deep into this whole. I think this is the middle. I can't really get too deep into this whole Final Testament New Day feud. I can't even get into the Final Testament. I'm not even sold on them. I think Paul Ellering, yeah, he might be a old timer or whatnot, but he's useless. He literally does nothing. AOP, they might be big and good at wrestling and whatever, but they're literally doing nothing. Karrion Kross, everyone is saying it. He's getting wasted in this faction. So this faction is doing nothing for any of its members. It's literally doing nothing. And New Day, unfortunately, I don't think they can ever get back to their Uso status, which is sad. But then we get Damian Priest and Dominik Mysterio backstage, and it might look like Karrion. Darn tootin'. Damian is smiling and laughing, but he was like, hey Dom, have you talked to Rhea lately? And Dom was like, yeah, I mean, everything's fine. And then Damian was like, I caught you in the lie because I just talked to Rhea and she's furious. He didn't say furious, but she's furious. That's the first time we've heard of Rhea's like reaction to what's going on. We haven't seen her. We haven't heard from her. This is the first time we're like hearing something new from Rhea Ripley. Well, it's not from Rhea, but through Damian. So Damian says that Rhea is not happy with this whole Liv Dom situation. And nobody is, I feel like. Only Liv. Literally only Liv is happy about this. But what's a guy to do? So he says she's mad. Dom says he's starting to sound like Rey. So Dom says that Damian is starting to sound like his dad. He's like, you're starting to sound like my dad. Damian's like, what'd you say? Because apparently Damian is like nitpicking everything that Dom does. But excuse me, Dom. Last time I checked, you don't have a championship. You don't have a championship match. You're not keeping contact with Rhea. You're mixing up with this delusional what's the other word? Delusional, desperate girl, Liv Morgan. Your head isn't screwed on straight. So I'm sorry if he's sounding like your dad, if he's telling you what you need to be doing, because apparently what you want to be doing is sitting backstage in the clubhouse doing absolutely nothing but play 2K24. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any initiative. I'm seeing distractions from you, Dom. So maybe Dame does sound like your dad, but the non-deadbeat version of your dad, because he actually cares about you. Damian actually cares about you. Rey doesn't. So don't you compare Damian to Rey, Dom. That is first of all, okay? But whatever. They walk into the clubhouse and Liv is in there playing freaking 2K with the boys, with Judgment Day and Carlito, because I refuse to say that Carlito was in the Judgment Day. But Liv is just chilling out, and they're just letting her chill out in there. Damian walks in like, what the heck is this? This is absolutely insane. Like, you guys cannot be getting comfortable with Liv Morgan. You guys have to open your eyes and see what the heck Liv Morgan is trying to do. She is trying to take our mommy away from us. Like, they really need to open their eyes and see the bigger picture. Liv Morgan is trying to take everything from Rhea. She doesn't care about the Judgment Day for real. She just wants to take care of Rhea. I mean, take everything from Rhea. And they're freaking falling for it, which is insane. Liv is a wannabe Rhea, bested by Zelina. Thank you very much. Yeah, that shirt is awful. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I need Rhea like yesterday. I need Rhea 2 months ago. Finn is good. Okay, Jasmine, I cannot indulge in your negativity. I cannot indulge in it. All right. Sorry. Yeah. Damien talks to Finn. He pulls him aside, and Finn kind of calls out Damien because he's like, "Oh, ever since you got that title, you've changed." I'm sorry? It seems like Damien is the only one taking care of business without getting involved in outside sources. Because last time I checked, Damien won the Money in the Bank match with his family Judgment Day. He won the title with his family Judgment Day. And he's retaining with his family Judgment. He's not gotten involved in that Liv debacle, not one bit. But in order for Finn and JD to win titles, they have to have Liv set up the match. They have to have Liv help out. It seems like Finn and all the rest of Judgment Day need to get on Damien's page, needs to get on Damien's level. Everyone's trying to make it seem like Damien is the bad guy. He's the one trying to keep everyone's head on a swivel. Keep everybody's eyes open. Because before Rhea left, none of this was happening. Yeah, Liv was trying to infiltrate the Judgment Day, but she never got far. Now Liv is hanging out in the clubhouse? And they're letting her? This is madness. Damien is the only one who's got his head screwed on right. Damien is the only one who's sticking by Rhea thick and thin. Y'all need to start listening to Damien. For reals. But next, we get Zelina Vega versus Liv Morgan for Rhea Ripley's title. Okay, they have a nice, cute little match. Then Dom shows up because Dom claims that he wants to help Zelina win, even though she says she doesn't want his help. But she wants to help Zelina win to get the title off of Liv. What sense does that make? Like, really? If it's not on Rhea, why do you care? Because Zelina doesn't really like Rhea either. So why do you care? Dom? It's an excuse. You need to start paying attention, Dominic. Really. I love you, but you're acting like a Dumbotron. For real. So yeah, this match happens. Dominic comes out, then Rey comes out. They have a little kerfuffle. And then Dom slides Zelina Vega a chair into the ring. It lands right at her hand, so it's not like another Becky Lynch situation or Becky Lynch with Morgan situation. Zelina grabs the chair and she hits Dom with it. She's like, I do not need your help. She said it last week and she'll say it again. She does not need Dom's help. So she hit him with the chair. That distracts Zelina Vega. Liv Morgan hits Zelina with the Oblivion. 1, 2, 3. Liv wins. Wonderful. Then we get a Drew McIntyre promo / video package. And then we get the behind the curtains promo, which is the what happened before the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania 40. I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know if we're doing a watch along for that or not, or maybe a review, but we're definitely going to watch that when it comes out. Then we get Seth Rollins coming out. And I thought that Damien was coming out. I wasn't really paying attention, but Finn came out. And I thought I was going to remember what happened in this promo, but I really can't remember. Really don't know. Finn comes out. They start talking. They probably said something important. I can't remember. If you guys remember what happened in this promo, put in the chat, please. Then Damien comes out. Okay. And Finn and Damian come face to face because Damian's like, I don't need you to fight my battles. Yeah, I don't need your help. I can do it all on my own. Whatever. Then Damian takes it over. Finn, as you can see, he's got this stoic look on his face. He's like, I just need them to talk it out because I'm not liking this dissension in the ranks right now. I understand that families fight. This is a pretty big fight if I've ever seen one. Okay. So yeah, Damian takes over the promo. He's basically saying he's gonna win. Seth saying he's gonna win. They're all confident. We get that from every promo. And then Seth and then Finn start brawling. I mean, not Finn. Damian start fighting. I don't know who threw the first punch, but Finn tried to attack Seth Rollins. And as you can see, Damian's like, nah. I told you I can fight this battle on my own. So he takes Finn off of Seth and he finishes the job himself. Like he's been asking to do this entire time. I just don't understand. How can you be mad at Damian Priest? Damian should be mad at you because he keeps having to repeat himself. He said time and time again, he does not need you to help him in the match. Not because he doesn't love you, but because he simply doesn't need you in the match. He wants to win it on his own. He wants that to be his accomplishment, that I beat Seth Rollins on my own. So I don't understand why Finn Balor must always get involved in Damian's fight. You can have your back. I mean, you can have Damian's back from a distance. You do not have to get involved, Finn. It really gets me upset because nobody is seeing it like Damian is seeing it. But whatever. They'll open their eyes sooner or later. Then we get a Ludwig Kaiser promo. And then we get the last women's Money in the Bank qualifiers match. Zoey Stark versus Ivy Nile versus Dakota Kai. This was a really good match. But Kairi Sane comes out. Fire and Dawn come out. And those are the distractions for Zoey to pin Dakota. So Zoey wins. And she's the last woman in the Money in the Bank match. In between commercial breaks in this match, we see Finn and Priest backstage, and Priest basically says that he needs to win Money in the Bank on his own. And as Priest walks away, Finn gives like a look. I cannot distinguish what the look was, but he definitely gave a look as Damian was walking away. So that's something to think about. I'm not saying they're breaking up. I'm just saying Finn is questioning. I don't know what the heck he's questioning, actually. Finn is just being weird. But yeah, Zoey's in the Money in the Bank. Yay. After she wins, we get the VHS tape playing. The playing of the VHS tape. And it's a continuation of the Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas interview. And they're basically saying the same thing as last time. I'm nobody. I set them free. I let them out of the cave. And then they kind of confirmed that Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas, even though literally everyone knew. It was no secret at all. But they did this thing with the effects where they had it glitch from Uncle Howdy to Bo Dallas, and they had them switch seats, and it's weird, but yeah. Didn't really get much out of this interview, which is unfortunate. The first one was definitely better. Hopefully we don't get another VHS tape like this. But we're starting to see... I didn't even put the banner down there. We're starting to see Bo Dallas turn into Uncle Howdy, like right before our eyes. Like, you know, I feel like it's like a split personality type of thing. But for a while, Bo Dallas has been the main host. But the body is being taken over by the Uncle Howdy persona. So sooner or later, we're not going to have any more Bo Dallas, which is kind of like the good guy, bad guy thing. So I'm very interested to see what they do next. I feel like Bo Dallas is going to be Uncle Howdy 100% of the time, and they're just going to wipe Bo Dallas from the face of WWE. Netflix is Netflix Raw will be 2 hours. Very nice. I heard that they're going to make Dynamite 3 hours. I don't know who's that helping. Who that's helping. Gable definitely deserves something, but he's got to start winning for sure. Oh, I see Gable. I see a program with Seth and Gable whose face I could care less. But I see Gable as a face. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to read the chat. Sorry, y'all. All right. So yeah, we get this Uncle Howdy thing. Then, I didn't get. Oh, here it is. Then we see Otis and Chad in catering. Okay. And Chad is saying, he's basically asking for Otis's help. He's like, I need your guys' help. I know I called you stupid and you worthless and an idiot, but I need your help now. So, I feel like none of those ladies in that match had a chance, so it didn't even matter who won. None of them have a chance at winning Money in the Bank, in my opinion, unless they pull a major. I think the only two women that have a chance of winning is Trish Stratus, wow, Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green. And if you want to pull out a wow factor, Naomi. Those other three ladies, no, I don't want to see it. But yeah, Chad Gable is asking Otis for help. Otis says, okay. So as I'm watching this, you can clearly see that when Chad Gable asked Otis, "You don't love me anymore," or something like that. And he looked down, but he looked at Otis with a side eye, trying to see his reaction to that, to make sure that Otis still loves him, to see if he'd help him. So he's like, "You don't love me anymore, do you?" With the biggest side eye. And then Otis is like, "I do love you." And you can see Chad Gable's face lighten up. Like, yes, he's going to help me. But then Otis says, "We're not going to help you." And Chad Gable's face immediately falls, immediately frowns. So Chad is like, "Man, I have nobody. I have nobody to help me with this Wyatt 6 stuff." So he starts getting worried. He walks away. And then Alpha Academy walk up to him and walk up to Otis and make sure he's okay. Whatever, irrelevant. Whew, I feel like I've been talking forever. All right, then we get the Rey Mysterio versus Dominic match. It's a really good match. Then obviously Liv comes out, and she's trying to help or whatever. And then Dom lands on Liv. Boy. I hate this. I hate all of this. And then where's the Zelina? I guess I didn't get Zelina. I'm sorry. But Zelina comes out and attacks Liv Morgan. And then that leaves both Rey and Dom a little distracted because these two ladies are having a little cat fight outside the ring right now. But Dominic is up top at the top rope getting ready for the frog splash. And then Zelina Vega hops up on the apron and tries to knock down Dom, but then Liv hops up on the apron and takes out Zelina. And then I think Rey hits something. I should have wrote this down, but basically, I don't know. These ladies got knocked off the apron, and it messed up Dom because he landed he fell off the top rope, and that gave room for Rey to win the match. So after the match, Liv is like, "I'm sorry, this is all my fault. How can I make it up to you?" So freaking annoying. But yeah, Rey Mysterio wins, and once again, I am disappointed by the Judgment Day. I still love them. Die hard, ride or die, forever and ever. Judgment Day all day, every day. But they're just making me mad. Then we get Sami Zayn. Let me tell you, Sami Zayn, as IC champion is just not, it's doing nothing for me. It's doing zilch. Absolutely nothing. All right. Like, he's literally so boring. Sorry to tell you, he's boring. So yeah, he starts saying, I'm gonna win at Money in the Bank because he's going against Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker comes out, they start talking, they start brawling, and as you can see, Braun Breaker holds up the IC title, and as Tony says, once you hold up the title, that's kind of a giveaway that you're not going to win the title. So yeah, whatever. Then we get the last qualifier match for the men, Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Ilja Dragunov. And that was a really good match. But as you can see, Drew wins and he's going into Money in the Bank. He actually pinned Sheamus, which is very interesting. I don't know why they had him pin Sheamus and not Ilja. Maybe they'll bring that up later to get another Drew and Sheamus match. I really don't know. But this Raw was, I don't want to say lackluster because it wasn't. It was very structured, kind of. It was setting up for Money in the Bank, which it's supposed to do. But I really didn't get much from this night. It's kind of like a repeat from last week, kind of. Nothing special, nothing new. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still sticking with my 7 out of 10, but Money in the Bank for sure will be good. Since Tony is here, I don't have to stick around and talk about a whole bunch of nothing. So I'm going to get out of here. Before I go, make sure you guys understand that we're going to be live quite a bit this week. So tomorrow we have the Money in the Bank prediction show. And then Wednesday we have oh no, I don't think we're doing a show Wednesday. I don't think we're doing an AEW after show because that's the day Tony leaves for Canada. So Wednesday and Thursday, no show. Friday, we're doing a SmackDown watch along. and Tony is going to be live in Canada for that. And then Saturday, obviously, is the Money in the Bank watch along, which and Tony will be there as well. And he wants me to do Heat Wave, but I really don't want to do Heat Wave. But we'll see. Put on your post notifications so you guys know. And then we're right back at it with the Monday Night Raw review show. All right. I'm tired, as y'all can tell. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for coming to the show. Make sure you guys come in tomorrow. And I think that's it. If you guys are new, I hope you guys stay, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 100K. He's a nation. Make sure you guys hug your families, kiss your families, tell me love and pray to God every day because you're not promised tomorrow. And as always, we all do best, and that's stay tantalizing.